We as a society see someone play a game fast and think, wow, I wish I knew all the tricks that this guy was using. Or you don't. I look back at myself a few months ago when I was a Minecraft speedrunner and think, wow, how did I think learning strats that involve mental math was fun? And I guess I thought it was fun, but I probably will never be going back there. For Minecraft, at least. Terraria, though, is a completely different story. I don't know anything about speedrunning Terraria, so I thought it'd be fun for me, an arguably pretty mediocre player, to try to speedrun the Cthulhu without any research. My first attempt starts by getting some wood and build some houses for the guide and the merchant. That is not a real sentence. That is not how grammar works, my friend. Grammar lesson aside, I also got a conveniently spawned green slime that was also holding a gold coin. Then I was looking for a cavern, a place where I can mine. Instead of that though, I found the crimson, which is good for later, but for now I got my bones ripped out like I'm an animal. I lost my gold coin when I died, which sucks, but it doesn't matter because the merchant moved in anyways. I don't think I bought anything from him though, so he's just gonna hang around for a living. Soon I found my cave and started digging, finding a few chests along the way. I didn't mine many ores because this isn't on expert or anything, so it's just classic and I don't have to worry about dying that much. I mined a little bit of platinum and found a glowing mushroom biome. Here I got a few extra life crystals and chests, somehow also getting a shroomerang. Oh, and it's also a blood moon. On night 1. Despite the way that this may seem, this is actually a good thing. After fumbling around a little bit more and getting some Hermes boots, I teleport back home and start to farm the blood moon enemies, especially demon eyes. I need 6 lenses to make the Eye Cthulhu spawner, so the increased spawn rate makes this miles easier. After the night is over, I have 4 lenses and a bloody tear for the next night. When morning came, I crafted a platinum bow and pickaxe and built a house for the nurse. Even though I just crafted a new weapon, I still want the gun from the underground crimson, so I took my 7 bombs over there to get breaking the heart. I take the rest of my bombs and blow into a mushroom biome below the crimson, and killed some piranhas to get a hook. Then I went back home and built a house for the arms dealer because I don't think 100 bullets is enough for the eye. He moves in and I build a few platforms for an arena, and as soon as it becomes night, I summon the blood moon again to get the last 2 lenses I need. After getting both, I booted it over to the crimson to craft the spawner, and then teleported back home to fight it. I started with the bow and some jester's arrows to deal with the servants, and then switched to the undertaker when I was out of good arrows. The rest of the first phase was easy, and the second phase is so much easier in classic mode because the eye's not zipping and zooming all over the place. And after about 200 bullets, the eye's dead. I didn't expect this run to go as well as it did, but I didn't really like how long this one took, so we're gonna go again. Attempt 2, Electric Boogaloo. Fun fact, I remembered the timer this time, and if you didn't figure it out already, I fucked up the placement of it, so no hotbar I guess. First thing I did was I built a house because I thought I would need the arms dealer again, and then it's back to the caves. I still wanted ores, but since this world is a small world, chests are gonna be a lot closer to me. In just this one cave there were 3 different chests, one of them being a gold chest. In there I got a magic mirror, but that's not all. I actually lied to you and definitely didn't forget about the magic mirror chest while writing the script. This next chest has the 2 most important items for the run, a suspicious looking eye and Hermes boots. I teleport back to the service and book it over to the crimson to get a musket and a secret item for later. I also find an aglet, but who cares, the other item I need for my secret weapon is also in this chest. I go back home and make an anvil and a furnace, but I don't use either of them and make an arena instead, right before it's night. I make wood armor for a whopping 3 armor points, and then wait under the silence of the stars above to spawn it in. An unintended side effect of the fucky wucky timer is that my secret weapon is still secret, and here it is. Poison throwing knives. Because I can throw them as fast as I can click, the servants die almost immediately, and the Hermes boots let me dodge semi-easily. And after 12 minutes and 14 seconds, the eye is dead. But I'm still pissed from the timer, so I'm gonna go once more. Starting off strong by forgetting to start the timer, I get a grapefruit from the first tree and then build houses for the guide and the merchant because I thought the merchant could sell throwing knives during the day, but he doesn't, only during a blood moon. After houses I move off to the left, get a sunflower, and find a grove of living trees. The top chest has a shitty aglet, but the bottom is really where it's at. A single gold chest guarded by a jellyfish that has a quarter of my health per hit, but I find the boss spawner in there, along with a stick of dynamite and shoe spikes that I don't use at all. After almost dying to a boulder and a bat, I use my dynamite to get a single life crystal and find another gold chest lower down. I get a band of regen and a few gold bars, which is the only thing I have to make a weapon right now. I get a one-way ticket back home and find a step stool and do some sick rope parkour to get some lead for an anvil. I need a little more lead, so I jump into the cave below that and find 2 live crystals. Crystals? Bro, new fast food just dropped. I also found a chest that had a cloud and a bottle in it. I found another life crystal and blew up a small vein of lead ore the size of a large vein of lead ore. Back at home, I'm trying to fumble together something that can kill the eye in the next 5 minutes, and decide that a gold blow is the best option I have. I also make a bed to save some time waiting for the night, but not before I make a platform to fight the white. Fight the white? Bro, I'm fighting Walter? No way! Before I make a platform to fight out in the twilight. Now, I have about 2 minutes until the eye must die to save time, and I don't know if my gold blow can get me there. The second phase starts with about 30 seconds left, but the eye's defense drops a lot in the second phase, so I might have just enough time. The clock starts ticking down, and about 2 seconds faster than last time, the eye is dead. But it's probably slower because I took a while to start the timer at the beginning. I also lied again, and I want to be faster because that's not even top 20 on the leaderboards, and there is so much time I can save. So we go next. This time I don't waste time building homes and take my banana-looking ass to the cave near the corruption where I find a wand of sparking and a few bombs from pots, which I use to blow into a shadow orb to get a musket. I also know I said earlier that 100 bullets isn't enough, but I'm sure I'll be fine, right? I stayed in my cave and blew up a bit more lead for another anvil. A little further down I found a dead man's chest, so locked myself in and looted it, getting Hermod's boots and another spawner. Also with a kick-ass sweater. There was also a water chest that had a trident, but who really cares? I killed myself with some dart traps and then got to making a bed to skip the night. I also got this little shark dude that whispered sweet nothings in my ear. Something about a bush and a 5-sided shape. I don't know, man. I also tried to make a bed, but realized I don't have enough cobwebs. So I jumped back in the cave to get some, then die again to get back home. I made a small room for the bed and then slept until nighttime, then spawning in the goofy little demon spawn. I'm currently about 1 minute ahead, but the musket is doing a lot of damage, so the fight should be faster than last time. The second phase starts a little bit after 10 minutes, and not even 30 seconds later it's dead. As I said, V cool. I don't think there was anything else I could have done to speed up the run at all, other than like speed up time itself, and I did try that. Fucking go faster! My 1035 is 17th on the leaderboards, and I think that's pretty okay for my house building ass. At the end of the day, who cares though? And the answer to that question is you. Because you watched me spew nonsense all over the place for 8 minutes. And I just want you all to know, you are a fool and history will forget you. Peace.